Today we will talk about 3 ways how to comfortably raise your prices, which is for consultants, for trainers and coaches and experts. Welcome, welcome. When we start in our business, maybe it's not the right time to put our prices high. But when we are already in business and there are three specific situations when I think it's time to increase the prices. And the situation number one is when you've sold many times, it feels like easy, maybe too easy. Maybe the reason might be that the price is not right. The very obvious reason, another, is when somebody is fully booked. And this usually happens in the business model when we are serving one client at a time, that when we are already successful and having many clients, then it's just not possible to take any more clients and to increase the revenue by doing more. But to move to another level and to choose another model, you need also your time back to build something, to build system, to offer different type of programs, or groups or courses or other things. And we need this time. So, this between period, what is the best to increase the prices because there is only one you and you cannot work more. So when you increase the prices, maybe part of people will not continue, but your revenue will be stable, the same as before. But there is also the third situation when I think it's good to increase your prices. And it's not when you are fully booked or when you are selling easy, but maybe there is a resentment when you're on the sales call that you actually don't want. You don't want, and it's usually happening with a one-on-one clients, that you don't want these clients because you feel like the price is not right. It was the case for one of my clients, Susan. When she came to me, she said, I don't want to work with one-on-one anymore. And when we discussed why, we find out that the reason was that she was undercharging for one-on-one, which was even cheaper than her group programs. And when the price then was set correctly, of course, it was a whole different story. And I think to have a thriving expert business, this is what I'm helping the female experts to do. I think the best is to have also one-on-one in the offerings for the right price. In the equation, when you are selling to somebody, there are 4 things. It's you. It's your potential client. Then there is your offer. And then there is a price. So there are 4 components in this transaction. And it's not transactional. And our business is not transactional. I just want to simplify it in a way when we will talk about increasing the price, because we increase one component, we need to increase at least one other component so that there is a harmony, that there is a balance. And 3 ways are basically 3. You can use all 3 of them, or you can choose just one of them. How to increase the prices. So to increase one of these other elements. First one, you. The second one, upgrading your offer. And the third one is upgrading your dream client. Let's dive in. The first way, you. It's so important that we are able actually to receive the amount of money we want to ask. What I was thinking how to explain it, from my own experience I have with my mom, she's giving us a lot, but she has always problem in receiving. So her flow really of giving and receiving is not free. She's able to give, but not able to receive. And this comes really, it can be tracked back down with the self-worth, which then ultimately can be linked to self-love. And if we are missing that, and we are experts selling our services, then obviously this is something which will influence also how much we want to ask. And there might be something, some sorts like who would pay me so much, etc., etc. It can be linked to really our self-worth and our self-love. And this needs to be really free to flow. There shouldn't be any judgmental issues there. When I would start how to change it and how to increase pricing comfortably when we do have a problem a little bit with the self-worth or self-image or self-love. I can give you my example, how I did it. When I started first to work with my clients, I charged 3,000 for 3 months program. Later, when I had already more confidence because they went through the program and had the results, then I increased the price to 5,000. And then if you think about this, 5,000 for 3 months, this is already 20,000 per year, which then it's different. So I didn't start to charge 20,000 right away. I started with the shorter programs, but then which would be equivalent. And then later I increased the price so that it felt more natural. This is sometimes what I do also with my clients. The same, we increase it gradually. For the first time with the launching, there's a special lower price. Then the second time's price go up. And then we are also able to do it for a longer period of time. And that's how we can charge more comfortable, higher prices. Let's move to another second ingredient, and that's your offer. How we can upgrade the offer so that we really feel that what we are selling is worth much more than the money what somebody would pay for it. So that we feel really well about offering such a high price. And upgrading an offer is a great way to do that. So for example, even if I was having a 20,000 program for my business, I was thinking how I can still upgrade it. Because it's different to charge 5,000 for 3 months, but if somebody would pay upfront so much, 20,000, how I can upgrade my offer. So instead of coaching, and this was the coaching program, I also put a one retreat, which was worth 5,000. I have put it in and I upgraded my offer. And now we start with the third ingredient, element, there, and it's your dream client. Sometimes upgrading our mindset and upgrading our offer is not enough. It's also to who we want to sell, which might be causing the trouble. Let's stick with my example. My individual mentoring for 20,000 per year, for example, if I would try to offer it to a beginner, to somebody who is just starting in a business, it wouldn't be a good fit. I don't think they would pay so much money because they can have a cheaper solution somewhere else. And it's also for them just to start. If they don't know if it will work, it's just too much money. However, for somebody who is making already money and making already 5 or 10, and they want to make 20,000 per month, is it a problem to pay 20,000 per year? No. This feels like a correct correlation when you pay annually what you can get back monthly with your mentor. So to think about raising your prices, you have to also think about who is the right recipient of your high-end offer. And sometimes there is a change to be made. What I can say from my experience and working with people, there is a misconception. Many experts think that people cannot afford, or it's too much money, or nobody will pay for it. This is from completely different industry. There is a conception that if somebody don't want to go to the expensive hotels, they buy a tent and they go for holidays for tent. So people would think, oh, so for the tent, this is a low-priced market. And it's true that you can buy a tent for as little as 30 and maybe even less euros. That's possible. But you have also tents which are for 5,000. And this was just now what I have found out on the internet before this presentation. Because you have the market, and it's not really about how much the person can afford, but how important it is for them. So when you are thinking about your dream client, and when it's possible that you need to upgrade your dream client, your solution might be for somebody just nice to have, but for somebody else, it might be vital, essential, and they want. And it comes either it's essential, it's vital, it's a necessity, or they have aspiration. Like, for example, for the tent market, this is obviously for somebody who is a geek, who wants to do it because this is an adventurous person and they want to have the best of the best, because they go to very strange places where it's very cold, or I don't know. But they are profis in there. They have the desire to have the best. And what are your thoughts about increasing your prices right now?